I'm really excited to share with you that now within Clarity, you can email out a basic report to your clients explaining the potential they have in their business to improve profit and improve cash. Now, I'll show you how that works. This is really, really game changing because it's going to help get those conversations started with the clients. Plus, they can then see what they can do to help improve their business. The first thing that we do is go to Portfolio View within Clarity. That's the first screen that you see anyway when you load. We've got your clients loaded. That's the first screen that you see when you log in. But from here, what we need to do is then create the report, and we can download that or we can email it directly out. And I'll show you both of those in a moment. But the first thing is when you first look at this, is this the action button? This is where you're going to create that report, either download it or email it directly out of Clarity. And you can see here, the first thing that we need to do is improve the key numbers. So put a percentage improvement on the key numbers and then select the clients we want to send it to. So let's say for argument's sake, we move the slider to say, I don't know, 5%. And then from here, maybe what we want to do is send this out to the clients who have the most potential for profit. So that, if we sort that here and get the top 3 clients, let's say for argument's sake, so we can see here that these top 3 have the biggest potential for profit improvement. So let's click on those 3. And then what we're going to do is click on the action button. And to start with, what we're going to do is just download those reports, just so I can show you what it looks like. Now you have the option to add your firm logo or not. It's entirely up to you on the report. But I'm going to include it now just to show you what it looks like, and click confirm. And then we're going to start to download the reports. So if I load one of those reports onto the screen, you'll be able to see what it looks like. So the first thing that we have is your logo, saying that it's from you, and then the client's name, and then an overview of what's possible within their business. So we can see from a profit perspective and a cash perspective, what's possible for their business. Now this is demo data, so if the numbers look a bit large, that's why, but it just goes to show what is possible for this business. And we can see on the color wheel, each of those areas is broken down into different sections. And then we have a little bit of information in here about what's happened and that they should be booking a meeting with you. And for those clients who like a little bit more detail, they don't want just the overview, they want more detail. On pages 2 and 3, we have more detail breaking down the profit improvement and the cash improvement for each of the key areas within the Clarity system, so that they can see where that figure is calculated, that improvement in profit and cash, what that means as well, what each area means, and also some possible actions they may like to take on their own to get to these figures if they don't want to have a call with you. So it's adding value without you actually having had a call, but you can see right at the bottom, the next step is to book a meeting with you. So let's close that for now. That's what the report looks like. We don't need to email that out to the client. So to do that, we click on email reports, but for the first time, what you'll need to do is to set up your email settings. So if I click on this link here, this will take me through to the settings page to be able to configure the emailing out for the clients. Now, depending on if I click on how to configure, depending on which email setting or email process that you have, whether that's Google Mail or G Suite, whether that's Office 365 or whether that's Outlook, there's a set of instructions for each that you'll need to follow in order to be able to mail those out to your clients. So once you've entered that information, so you can see we've got step-by-step guides in terms of what's needed to enter in the information below here is what we need to enter from above here. And there's a few instructions and links that you may need to follow depending on whether it's Google or G Suite or Office 365. You can see there are different instructions that you'll need to go through to be able to email directly out of Clarity and as if it's from you. And you can do that for every member of your team. They can each set this up so that they can email directly from Clarity to your clients. Now, once you've entered that information, you can click Test Config just to make sure that the settings are up and running. You can see a message at the top of the screen that tells us that the test email has been sent. That means that the settings are up and running. So now we can go back to Portfolio View and email those clients. So let's go back. We're going to improve by 5% and we're going to sort by, I'm going to change this back actually to the figures that I had it on, which was March 2020. And we can go back and then actually select those 3 clients again. And then from here, we'll be able to email those clients. If I click on email report, we can then see we can include the logo on the report again or not, entirely up to us. And then we have some template text here that you can edit if you want to, just some information that we've added just to help get the ball rolling with the client. And you can see that we're using personalization here so that they're importing the figures from within the Clarity system. The one thing that I would like you to add and recommend that you do is your calendar link here. So whether you use Calendly or any other software to help set up meetings with your clients, definitely recommend putting that in here for each of your team members so that they can then book meetings with your clients, so your clients can book meetings with you, more importantly, when it's convenient to each of you, so you can then talk through that report using Clarity to take them through that process. And then you'll see that this information is already populated for some of them, but for others where there's not information, you'll enter this information here. And then, so for example, if we put an email in, just so you can see how it works on the fly, and then we put this name in here. So you would only use first names. I've just put demo names in here, but you would only use the business owner's first name. But once you've entered that information and you're happy with the email, you then click send. And then you can see that the system's whirring away. You'll get a little tick next to each one to say that the system has sent an email to that client. And once it's all done, get the last tick on the screen. Let's just wait for that now in real time. There we go. 3 emails have been sent out of 3. Fantastic. So we get that final message and then we can close out of that view and come back to portfolio view. So that's it. That's how you can help connect and engage with your clients in terms of helping them improve and grow their business so they can see the potential that's within their business. So yes, that's just a generic 5%, but it shows what is possible. And then you can go into the specifics with them, taking them through Clarity and then showing them what actually is possible, having a conversation with the client, and then being able to help them build the action plan and hold them accountable to get to their ideal business. I hope you love the basic report function that we've built in Clarity. I'd love to know your comments. So do let us know any feedback that you have. I'm always looking for improvements as well. But thank you very much for your time today. I'll speak again soon. Bye-bye.